What's up everybody, welcome back to the videos, and this is my Nissan 350z Nismo, a car that you have all come to know and love, and I thought it was about time to do a quick overview of everything that we've done to the car so far and also what came from Nissan on this car, because it's pretty special. A lot of what you see here is factory OEM parts from Nissan, and on top of it all, we're going to be talking about future plans for the car, so let's jump right into the video. Alright everybody, so starting off, we're going to talk about everything that comes factory from Nissan on this gem of a car, and it comes with quite a lot, starting with the front bumper, the side skirts, the rear bumper, that awesome rear spoiler that you see, and you also get some nice forged raised wheels with the Nismo 350z. And it's a really beautiful exterior body kit, one of my personal favorites from the early 2000s, and I think it might be one of the most beautiful cars, if not one of the last beautiful JDM car to come from Nissan factory just like this. Moving on to the interior, you get those beautiful red seats, that placard number, because there's only like 1,600 of these made, and then also you get a leather-wrapped, red-stitched steering wheel that makes this car really special and feels sporty in your hands. Alright, now moving on to the things that you can't see that come factory from this car. Of course, you get a beefier suspension setup, but you also get two performance dampers made by Autech and Yamaha. There's one in the front bumper here, and one in the rear trunk area. And then also, these chassis were sent off to Autech Japan to all be chassis welded and beefed up in the chassis, meaning they took thicker plates of steel and welded in these chassis braces. So this car is stiffer than your average 350z. It's going to handle more power, more speed at the track, and it's not going to flex as much because of all that dampening and all that performance stiffening that Nissan has done. And we cannot forget about the performance braking upgrade that came from Nissan. You've got big Brembo brakes front and rear. You've got 4-piston Brembos up front and 2-piston Brembos in the rear. This car stops beautifully, and it rivals any car, even modern car today, with its braking and suspension feel. You were really glued to the road when you're in this car at speed. Alright everybody, so moving on to the things that I have done to the car to add my little personal touch. One of those things that are of course the most apparent are the gold Koenig Ultraform Flowform wheels. These wheels, in my opinion, are super slept on from Koenig. I think they're actually discontinued, but I think they make the car look absolutely gorgeous. I think the gold and silver go beautifully together. Really, normally silver is kind of a boring color, but with the gold wheels, it makes it a little exotic, and I love that look. Now moving on to the things that put the rubber to the road, we're talking about the upgraded suspension that I've added to this car. We've got some beautiful BC Racing BR coilovers that I just installed a couple weeks ago. We've also got some unfortunate news. We've got eBay upper and lower control arms, so those are gonna have to get replaced very soon. The coilovers that I pulled out of the car were eBay coils, so we can only assume that the upper and lower control arms that are all around the car are also eBay coilovers, since there's no brand name on there. So moving on to everybody's favorite mod is engine mods. Now we don't have a whole lot of engine mods here, and that's because this car used to be my daily driver. I wanted to keep it safe. I didn't want it to be too loud, and but now that it's not the daily driver, we've got a new car as the daily driver, we can go full race car on this, and the mods that we have so far are a catback Z1 Motorsports single exit exhaust. We also have some awesome air intakes that we have up front, and really that's about it for engine performance mods. It's not super fast, but it's fast enough, and it's a fun car to drive. This car gets looks, and it makes all the right noises, and so we're going to talk about more of the power mods down the road, the power goals that we're going to reach down the road in the next segment of this video. Some of my favorite mods to do are driver mods, and one of my favorite mods that I've done to this car is the shift knob and the carbon leather steering wheel from D&D Performance. Attached to that is, of course, the D&D Race Hub. It really goes perfect in this car. It makes the car feel sporty, it makes the car feel more attached to the road, and that NRG heavy shift knob really makes the car just feel direct when you shift into gears. It's really an amazing setup that we have on the interior of this car. You guys saw that in the B-roll. One of my favorite pieces of this car, however, is the little gold old school logo Nismo horn button. I bought this old school logo horn button probably a year into me owning this car. This is like the third or fourth year I've owned this car now, and I just now got to put it on because I wanted to wait for the perfect steering wheel. And what a better addition to this car than, of course, gold and carbon fiber. You have to put those two together, and so that's what we did, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Again, makes the car feel just a little bit more exotic. So the future plans of this car are going to be absolutely incredible, so let's dive right in and talk about it. First off, this car is gonna go full race mode, full bolt-on, naturally aspirated car. We're going long tube headers, bigger throttle bodies. We're gonna port the upper and lower intake manifolds. We're gonna make this thing breathe like it's never breathed before. Then we're gonna add a bunch of fuel to it. We're gonna try to find some GTR injectors that are compatible with E85. We're gonna go a bigger fuel pump. We're gonna get tuned, and we're gonna shoot for the moon. We're gonna try to hit 350 horsepower, 300 naturally aspirated foot-pounds of torque, and it's gonna be absolutely incredible. This is gonna be a really fun build. There are some maintenance things that we have to talk about and we have to do. I really wanna do the oil gallery gaskets. That's really the only weak part of these HR motors, is the oil gallery gaskets. But once you get them flipped over to a better gasket, they hold power like nobody's business. And so I'm really excited to get that done. And while it's in there, maybe we'll set aside some money and buy some cams for the car as well. I think we can absolutely hit 350 NA horsepower in this car. It is a goal of mine. It's a 350Z, and I think it should have 350 horsepower. What do you guys think? All right, everybody, we had to move this operation back into the garage because we got kicked out of the spot by security, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. We'll just go back. But if you guys have made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you, not only for sticking around this long, and if you have stuck around this long, hit that like button, it helps out the channel. But I also want to say thank you for 400 subscribers. That's right, we hit 400 subscribers, and that is absolutely out of control, and that is all because of you guys. I have been dealing with a lot of things, dealing with a lot of head trash recently, and so that's why I haven't put out like a real video like this. And to be able to hit 400 subscribers has really meant the world to me. The support from you guys is out of control, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And this is not just a normal like YouTube thank you. This is truthfully and genuinely, like, this is what I love to do. This is my passion, and I would do it whether anybody watched or not. And so the fact that 400, and I believe 18 of you now watch my videos is insane. So thank you so much for the love. I absolutely love you all. I'm really going to think about some way to give back to you guys and figure out what I can do to give back to you all, because you guys have given so much to me, and I want to give back to you guys. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Peace out, have an awesome day, and don't forget, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button 2021 style, and I'll see you in the next one.